I hit the mic.
What a good intention set.
The intentions are set. Welcome back to Views Podcast. This is episode 5. We said we might not make it. We did make it.
We made it. We got through our espresso debate. We got through it.
We had a heart-to-heart.
Obviously.
DeLonghi did not win.
Well.
Oh. Okay.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. You made that decision. It's fine.
We're still friends. We're back. We're back at Glenmore Records Studios. Huge shout out.
Shout out to Scott. Thank you so much letting us use your space and helping us with audio and cameras.
Because we need it.
Yeah, we really do.
So I want to talk about a couple things. There's a lot to touch on. We have a lot to get to.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I want to touch on is that the poems on the TTC are literally the worst poems ever written. It's the worst literature you've ever read.
There was one that I did read, and it was actually pretty good, but all the other ones sucked. I don't remember who wrote it or what it said.
No plugs.
But I remember I was like, oh, like that's really good. That's really deep. I can kind of understand where they're coming from. And then forgot about it the next day.
I mean, you remembered it today, so.
Ask me what it was about or what it said or who made it.
But you remember, like,
I remember
how
the
it
experience.
Moved you. Yeah.
I remember being on the TTC and saying, wow.
No, I saw one today and I refused to read it because I know I'm not going to enjoy it.
But there's the OG TTC poem in Union Station. There's on the glass, if you haven't read it, there's poems on the glass.
Oh, the ones where it's like, don't look at people in the eye.
Don't look up.
Everyone thinks I'm a weirdo. Yeah, like the way that you feel sitting in a subway. Yeah. That's pretty good.
That's the OG.
It's like abstract poetry. Mm-hmm. These sometimes get a little bit too literal.
Yeah.
They'll be like
name dropping
sitting
places.
In your hand on the street, in the corner of the room, of the glass, of the car, of the space.
Of the subway.
Of the subway.
As a writer of poetry, we both write poetry. Mm-hmm. My original poetry was kind of like that.
Oh, it's like that donkey meme where it's like.
Yeah, but I was always thinking, like, if poetry is coming from a spot inside of you and you're not, like there's always, whenever you write, there's always, it's always art. Like, sure. Even if art doesn't have to be good.
If it comes from the heart, you can say that it's art.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's so good. That's really good.
See, this is where. Why isn't my work featured on the? Why isn't my work featured on the TTC? Do you want to talk about our terrible club experience?
Which one?
Where we didn't make it
for Vicky's birthday. Ooh, yeah.
It was the fact that we stood there for 2 hours. Which was kind of on us. That was ridiculous. We should have gone.
We should have butt our way in. Other people were butting in line.
Other people were butting, and it makes you realize that if you don't want it bad enough,
yeah, the club culture in Toronto
if you don't go for it, they're never gonna let you in. Like, you have to be sneaking your way, like snaking through the people, getting into the other line, pretending to be on a VIP guest list, like doing all that stuff. If you're just standing in line and hoping and praying for the best, it's not happening for you, babe.
Yeah, and those weirdos that were like basically on top of like you and Gabby.
Yeah, people kept butting us. And then long story short, we were waiting in line to get in, people butted us, and the people that were originally in front of us got in maybe, 30 minutes before we decided to dip. But the people who had butted us was a bunch of men, and no hate, but this club I think is very selective about who they let in, and they want to let in like more female-led parties, female-forward groups, and all of these, like, not middle-aged, they were our age, but all of these gentlemen were completely blocking the view of us, and so nobody saw that there was a bunch of cuties trying to get in, and they were just like holding up our line, so our line got completely clogged with them, and it stopped moving, and they were just letting in other people from the VIP guest list, and people who we know for a fact were not on the guest list. Yeah, people we know for a fact were not on the guest list, were getting in.
That wasn't in the line. That was outside the line.
Well, yeah, when we left, the final straw was that they moved like the rope barrier. Someone moved it, and then people were coming in beside us because our group was taking up the whole like barrier. But then people come in from beside us that had like just got there 5 minutes prior, maybe, or 5 seconds prior, and then they got let in from the side instead of us because they were like visible in front of this like blood clot of men that was like blocking us. So it was like a clogged artery. those dudes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, club culture in Toronto has just gone downhill.
Yeah.
I feel like there used to be a lot more, like, not rules, but, like, etiquette. There used to be a lot more etiquette.
Do you know about Berghain?
Who's Berghain? Like a Birkin?
No, Berghain. It's this club in Germany, nightclub in Germany, and they're so strict about who they let in, but nobody knows the actual rules. So it's not even that they're strict, it's just so hard to get in because sometimes they'll be like, you have to only be speaking German. If they notice that you're a tourist or you're speaking English, they will not let you in. But then, like, random people who are, like, British tourists will be let in, and they'll be like, you have to go wearing all black. And then people will go wearing, like, their clothes from the day of, like, touring and be let in. And they'll be like, you have to, don't talk in the line. But then people go. So it's so random who they let in. And no one has really cracked the code. I think there was, like, a scandal with the bouncer. Oh. So maybe we should cut that.
Ooh,
Too political.
We're getting political.
It's June when we're recording this. This is the actual June episode, not the May episode.
So this is actually Happy Pride.
This is actually Happy Pride.
Talking about Pride, we've got to talk about the gay pop icon, the originator of gay pop, supposedly Jojo Siwa and her cruise. Oh my gosh. Apparently it's a normal cruise, and it's just like 200-something people.
Jojo Siwa, like, that's terrorism.
Yeah.
She, like, corrupted a cruise.
There's random people on there. Completely random people have no idea about this, and it's just Jojo Siwa and her, like, 230-year-old fans.
I went on a deep dive of the Jojo Siwa cruise because at first I was like, this is giving Epstein's Island. Like, she is getting a bunch of minors on a boat. What the hell is happening? And then I look at the fandom, and it is like 30-year-old people. It's all grown people. But then she said there was, like, one where she was like, there's, like, a baby on the cruise that's 16 months or 12 months old. And I was like, who? What?
I did see that there were some kids. Like, I saw on my little, like, TikTok deep dive that some people were bringing their kid to see Jojo Siwa.
If you're a big enough fan and you're 30 years old and you have, like, a toddler, I guess.
Yeah. It almost feels like Psychosis-y, though. I don't know if maybe it's, like, a difference in the generation.
The Jojo Psychosis.
But, I mean, my favorite artist is Mitski. If she had a cruise, I wouldn't be like, yes, let's go on this cruise, see Mitski. I feel like there's, it's just, it feels strange to me.
Yeah.
They're like, and it's also Jojo's like 21, 22, 23. She's within that range. Mm-hmm. And these are 30-year-olds that are like, fangirling.
I went on a deep dive of the Jojo Siwa cruise, and there's one fan that I discovered. Her name's Heidi, and she has, like, a sister named Molly. And
that's what I've been sending you. Is Heidi and Molly.
No, literally this one. Wait,
I sent you
update from the Jojo Siwa cruise. Jojo Siwa concert just ended. It was the most. I don't have words for it yet because we're still processing. But I'm not kidding when I say. The best night of my life.
And this was us when we saw the Mitski Candlelight concert.
Best concert I've ever seen.
The best night of my life. I didn't know that this existed. Like, I didn't know that people were this serious about her who were at, like, 10 years old.
Yeah, I honestly thought, like, oh, JoJo's fans have to be, like, at least, I mean, especially now with her newer music, at least, like, 18.
Yeah, no, I feel like her fans were like, they were born in the 2010s.
Yeah, but I feel like it'd be odd if it's like, you're listening to, what was that one that was like, it was the one
Boomerang.
after Karma, the song that she made after Karma, and it was like super like sexual and stuff. Like,
is it Guilty Pleasure? I saw her performing one called Guilty Pleasure. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was Guilty Pleasure or Guilty Pleasure House. It was Guilty Pleasure, and in
Guilty Pleasure House.
It
the purple heart.
It was Guilty Pleasure, and in the music video, they were in the Guilty Pleasure house.
Oh, yeah. She did try to reinvent herself in that no one has made this dramatic of a change before. Like, that era, she did, I think, try to gear herself towards an older audience. But then the audience that is at the cruise, like, standing her, they're wearing all of her old style, like her colorful high ponytail bow. So it's not like they're in that era of like the dark, like not grunge, but that dark emo era. They're not in that era. They're still in the original Jojo Siwa, like 5-year-old.
Which does that mean that when she was doing songs like Boomerang and stuff, those were her fans?
Well, someone was like, oh my god, I didn't know she was gonna play, like, they called it I'ma Come Back, but it's called Boomerang. They were like, I didn't know she was gonna play I'ma Come Back on the cruise, and I started sobbing immediately.
I actually saw that, where it was from Maddie, where she's like, wait, you know what? And she does come back like a boomerang. And I was like,
how tall is Jojo Siwa? Because she's 1.73 meters. Is Jojo Siwa 6 feet tall?
What's that in feet and inches?
She's 5'9".
Oh.
Or something like that. That's crazy. Imagine a 5'9" like Easter bunny with a bow being like whatever.
Oh, they had
but I feel like it makes sense because at this cruise she was performing on the floor. She literally they didn't even give her a stage. They didn't give her a stage. She was literally on the floor.
That said JoJo. Apparently she's changing her name to Joelle.
Yeah, I saw that. I think her TikTok handle is Joelle because someone tagged her.
I think it's Joelle. Well, I mean, you know, top 3 guests on my podcast. Who is the dream guest of your podcast? Probably one of my exes. No, there's more. I found more though. You found
someone,
more?
Yeah, so someone brought her a cardboard cutout of Chris Hughes, and she was like dancing with it. This used to be a lesbian. Like, what happened?
She went from straight to lesbian. Maybe she's bi.
I think she is, but
she hasn't made a public
She can't
claim.
be straight and claiming to reinvent gay pop or invent gay pop. There's people like at the cruise, they go from room to room and people are handing out stickers, and I'm like, imagine applying for every job on Indeed and then you get a call and you're handing out stickers on the Jojo Siwa cruise.
That's, I mean, at least you're getting paid to hand out stickers.
I know, anything for a check. You do choose for a check.
You're getting a cruise.
True.
You're getting a cruise and you're getting paid for handing out stickers.
Do we know where the Jojo Siwa cruise is docking?
I have no idea. I know that the cruise was like a Caribbean cruise or something. I think it was a Caribbean cruise. Okay. And like
the North
docking
Pole,
somewhere.
The South Pole. This really got me. Someone commented on a video. She is so chill. We're on a family cruise right now and I had no idea JoJo would be on it. She's been in the casino every night and my husband got a pic with her. She's so sweet, down to earth. She's been in the casino every night. What? Is JoJo okay? Does JoJo have a gambling problem?
If you got money.
That's so true. Maybe that's how she keeps it growing.
Maybe she's a freak in the casino. She knows just what to hit. I can't lie. I was really good at roulette. I don't know what it was. I was getting the numbers.
You could bond over that.
Yeah, me and JoJo. We're like this now. Me and Joelle. We're like this now.
Have her on the podcast.
Yeah. She's my dream guest on my podcast. She's my dream guest on my podcast.
Who is our top 3 dream
she's
guests?
Raspy today. Whitney Levitt, Whitney Rose, and Gypsy Rose. I'm completely kidding.
Who's your actual top 3 dream guests on the podcast?
My first one, I swear this is just like people that I want to meet. So it's Cat's Eye, and then Ariana Madix, and then TMZ. Finger on our pulse.
Just the whole team at TMZ.
The whole team of TMZ. I think we can fit them in this room.
Yeah. Honestly, though, the sad truth is that the whole team at TMZ is probably just like a chatbot. Yeah.
One person
it's the Corbin from Love Island.
I feel like even though they're just people I want to meet, like they would, they stay pretty good in the pop culture. Like not good. They stay pretty much
on the podcast.
Yeah.
Do you know Dumois?
No.
It's like the celebrity gossip. No one knows who it is, but it's like the top celebrity gossip source. And people send like blind items and they'll be like, they won't say who it is. So they'll be like, this Marvel actor was spotted alongside a certain Bachelorette former football player.
Whoa.
Like, or I don't know. Like,
oh my God, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Yeah. Wait, Bachelorette former football player. I don't know where I was going with that, but I guess it was a female football player in my mind. Because male athletes don't exist to me.
Yeah.
All athletes are women.
Yeah, like women's basketball.
Yeah. Ooh, that would be like dream guests on my podcast. A lot of them have podcasts. Whoa. Because I was going to say that all my dream guests are like reality stars because I feel like the only thing that reality stars do other than being on TV is just go on podcasts or start podcasts.
You know what? I was looking at your dream guests and I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, my dream guests would be Ariana Madix, Lisa Barlow, because I feel like Lisa Barlow would genuinely love us. Whitney Rose, I don't know if she would Do you think she would like us?
No. I feel like Whitney Rose,
I think we've made fun of her too much.
Here's the thing. Like, I feel like Whitney Rose, we're too crazy.
We're too close in age almost with Whitney Rose. I feel like Lisa would feel... I don't know how... Whitney's like
cool.
younger. Whitney's younger out of the housewives. Lisa would feel more, I feel like, maternal to us because I think we're kind of the same age as her oldest son.
Probably.
So she would feel more maternal towards us, whereas Whitney Rose would almost see us as equals.
Lisa Barlow would try and be the mother of this podcast.
She would. And she is.
Yeah. She's helping us right now.
Yeah. I also want...
She's helping us in our head.
She's truly with us. I am very important to Lisa Barlow. That's me.
I'm doing big things.
No, literally, because we do big things.
We're doing big things right now.
I do big deal things with big deal people. That's me when Lisa comes on the podcast. Me, like, not telling my friends what happens, and we're, like, at a dinner, and we're like, guys, we're just doing big things right now. Like, I can't talk about it, but big things.
I'm buying a horse.
I'm just like buying a horse.
I think we're getting a second one.
I think I'm getting a second one.
Why do you have a second one? Why do you have a horse?
What are you going to do with
Why are you
horses?
asking questions?
It's none of your business.
That's none of our business.
This is our ploy to get Lisa on the podcast. Yeah. How many references can we make? I also want Anaya from Love Island on the podcast. And that was making me think, who do we think from this season of Love Island is going to be first to go on Call Her Daddy? CHD.
I want to say maybe...
Probably whoever wins.
But, well, I mean, Huda didn't win.
Yeah, but she did bring Amaya first, because this was the thing. Because, no. But in the season before, this is because I was going to say Kenzie, because she's white. Because in the first season in my world, but season 6, Serena won the whole show, and she was like the it girl of the show. But then Leah was also kind of the it girl, and Leah went on Call Her Daddy. I don't even know if Serena ever did. I don't actually, they might have gone as a couple, but Leah was like fresh out of the villa, and she went on Call Her Daddy, and everyone was like, hello, why are you favoriting Leah when Serena just won the whole show? So that's why she righted her wrong with season 7, and she brought Amaya first, and then I guess she brought Huda.
So she would probably do Anaya first.
Because I think Anaya's winning. I think Anaya's winning too, but they've been a little bit...
I want Kenzie to make it to like the final.
No, I want Kenzie out. I've done a full 180 on Kenzie. I cannot stand her.
I feel like she's like real. I mean, I'm only on like episode 6 because I didn't realize my Crave wasn't working. So I was like, oh, there's only 5 episodes. And then I logged out and logged back in, and I saw 10 episodes, and I said...
No, keep watching. Me saying I like Kenzie did not age well, because she's gotten to less of, like... I miss her being, like, woman scorned when Zach broke up with her or stood on the red dot after, like, one day. She was really acting like woman scorned. She was acting like he had an affair and they were married for 10 years. That was really fun for me. But now she's a little bit, like, she's just a mess. And she's always in those damn splits.
Still, I mean, I was going to ask you to spoil, but don't spoil.
She's still with
Corbin?
Kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's exploring her options.
She is exploring her options, but she's acting like it's the hardest thing she's ever had to do.
I was so sad when Sean left, because I was like, oh, like, they could have had so much time, but they didn't. They didn't have time. And she didn't even have a choice in who she picked. You
know that edit of the Noah Khan's... the Noah Khan song that's like, I wish you could know me. I wish I could know you much more. I went down a rabbit hole of watching those edits, and now every time someone like breaks up or someone is like distant, that song is like playing in my mind.
This is like May drama that we just didn't touch on because I mean, I guess it didn't like pop up on my For You page until now. But basically what happened was Azalea Banks was at some event with Pariah the doll, and Judi Jupiter shows up. She's not in her usual attire. She's not with her usual ego personality thing.
What are these names? Are you making these people up? Wait, I feel really out of the loop right now. I know Azalea Banks, obviously. It was Judi Hopps.
Judi Jupiter is like a photographer for famous people. She's done like Sabrina Carpenter, stuff like that. Carpenter. I have a speech impediment.
Barry Kogan said it.
Speech impediment.
Sabrina Carpenter.
I have to think about saying my R's. Okay. Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
And she's like a famous photographer or whatever. She approaches Azalea Banks at this event, blinding light in her face, doing a video, not in her usual ego personality type thing. She's like, oh, like, can you do a little spin for us? Like, whatever. And of course...
Judi Jupiter approaching Azalea.
And I would feel, like, honestly, I'm with Azalea, like, I would feel super like taken aback. Like,
yeah,
what's going on here? Like, no,
is she paparazzi or she wasn't behind the paparazzi rope? Sorry, Siri just
Siri wanted in on the podcast.
Siri heard paparazzi.
Dream guest on my podcast.
Dream guest on my podcast is Siri. Siri and TMZ.
Yeah.
And then we make them fall in love with each other.
And, yeah, because TMZ is just chat GPT.
Yeah.
Chat TMZ. Yeah, so of course Azalea Banks feels like super awkward, and I would too. And like then Azalea Banks goes online and is like, Pariah the doll set this all up, and it's like a way to make me like seem odd or something. I don't know. It's like a way to like make me humiliate me. And then some like rapper Sunshine. I don't know who this is. I've never heard a single Sunshine song.
Who?
So yeah, I put who on the notes because I have no idea who Sunshine is, but she decided to pipe up and start beef with Azalea Banks in this moment of hardship for Azalea Banks and taking her humiliation. And like she wrote something on Twitter. I couldn't find the tweet and I don't remember what she wrote, but she's basically trying to like further dig the knife into Azalea Banks, and Azalea Banks clapped back. Obviously, it's Azalea Banks. And then they said, I think the tweet was like, Azalea Banks is all talk or something. Because her original tweet was like, I'll fight that hoe, Judi Jupiter or something.
Judi Hops.
But like, she didn't punch Judi Jupiter.
No.
So, yeah.
She is all talk.
That's that whole drama. Ooh. And I have not heard anything new since about it.
We'll keep eyes on it for sure.
Our eyes are on it, and views will be the first to know.
After TMZ.
After TMZ, obviously. Probably. And then once we make our monthly episode, you'll know.
Yeah, you'll find out 3 to 4 weeks later.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the memes that we mourn?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So the first meme that I mourn, and I was thinking about it so recently, is reheated nachos.
That's still going.
Not really.
I feel like it's still going. Someone wrote on Threads, the most prominent social media site there is, that Bryce and Trinity from Love Island are reheating Nicole Andrea's nachos. So it's still being used in like contemporary culture, but I guess, yeah. Yeah,
like I haven't heard it recently, and I really only got to like use it once in backstage passes. Yeah, so I want reheated nachos to come back with like a fervor.
We'll bring it back.
I love reheated nachos. Yeah,
not to be confused with literal nachos reheated, which we don't love.
So reheated nachos is basically when you do something that is within the same brand of something that someone else did.
Yeah.
I feel like I've read that well.
You know what was the original of that? That's really is it something to mourn? Those fruits look familiar.
What are we talking about?
It's like, I forget who the original person was, but someone posted, some artist posted a picture of them with like fruit at a fruit photo shoot with like fruits in the background, and Marina and the Diamonds comments, those fruits look familiar because they had done like the same thing in the past. So it's like that type of thing. Yeah. So Marina and the Diamonds was basically saying, you just reheated my nachos.
I thought you were going to talk about Natalina and talking about reheating nachos. Ooh, those nachos look really good. The Dance Moms things where it's like, it's ancient Egyptians when POV ancient Egyptians when pyramid or something, and it's a Dance Moms clip, and I miss those so much.
Like, what happens next week? You know, like, we go back, do we have pyramid?
Yeah, it's like, we're not doing pyramid today.
I mean, this is the memes and references we mourn.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. And
you could stop at 5 or 6 stores. Or just
one. So when we go back, do we have pyramid?
No, and there's the one where she's throwing out the pictures and she's like, I'm not doing pyramid.
Yeah. There's one where it's POV like ancient Egyptians during Mother's Day. And it's, does she not know like we have pyramid? Oh no, she's not showing up today. Well, does she not know that today we usually do pyramid? I love those. Oh my god.
No, they Dance Moms jokes are some of the most iconic reality TV moments. Some of the Dance Moms moments, or not, maybe not the most, but some of the Dance Moms moments are going down in reality TV history.
They still put a twinkle in my eye to this day. I love them so much.
There was this YouTube channel that edited Dance Moms in a meme-ified way in like 2020 around that time. And it was like funniest fights on Dance Moms. I think the YouTube channel was called Ryan, but like it was RYXN. And they like did a bunch of funny edits on like Dance Moms things. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember that in like 2020 style. Which reminds me of COVID.
Oh my God. One of the things.
COVID TikTok.
One of the things, COVID TikTok, the shark, it's like a shark puppet. And his whole gimmick was like he'd do things and then scream. But like, and then I was thinking about it, do we actually mourn him? And that got me into the rabbit hole of what was even COVID TikTok?
That shark puppet could be walking on the street. I wouldn't know a thing.
I was like walking.
I don't know. I'm sorry to this man.
I was walking. I was watching. I was like watching back some of those TikToks of the shark, and I'm like, this isn't funny.
Yeah,
like, I don't know
a lot
why,
of it was not funny at all.
I don't know why I laughed at this like so long ago.
You sent me the thing of the people doing makeup and being cringe.
Yeah. It
was not funny at all. It was no.
Funny,
I think it was the world was in like, mass psychosis, and that was made us think it was funny. Not us. I don't claim, but made certain people think it was funny.
People were really just doing anything during COVID.
Yeah, and trying to make money off of it too.
But I would say 2 good things came out of COVID. Mm-hmm. One, Flop Talk, where it was some Azalea Banks song. I don't remember which one.
212?
Probably. It was a really popular Azalea Banks song.
What did it sound like? Yeah, that's 212.
Wait, no, it's I know the picture is like a girl in a skirt doing a little twirl, and it's but it's like drawn. I have it on my phone in my likes.
It's
but
drawn?
Yeah, it's basically like they were on Twitter. Like they would post like Twitter videos and stuff to that song.
Oh, speaking of mourn, Twitter used to be so good.
X,
no,
right?
Now it's but like it's also bad because a lot of the left-leaning people got off of it, and those were the people being funny on there.
Yeah, and now it's like Dookie butt.
Yeah.
I'm going.
No, now you have to go on Threads, but sometimes Threads, I'll never not be on Threads, but like it's a doozy to be on there. There's sometimes like some really questionable arguments happening, like on Threads. Wait, I have a thread to show you.
Where is this song? I swear I have it in my likes somewhere.
Like, this is a thread I found today. One of our hardest days ever, heartbreak emoji, Nanny's funeral, and then it's a girl like this. This is the picture.
Oh, it's just an excuse to post a pic. It's like those things where it's like, oh, you guys just do anything to post a picture, and it's
a meme of Nanny's
it's like
funeral.
I'm hungry, and it's a guy shirtless.
No, that's literally she's literally in a club dress. You know what? Who said that you can't serve cunt at Nanny's funeral?
You know what? We'll put it in the comments later. Once I find the song, we'll put it in the description. There was a second thing that came out of 2020.
Can't wait to meet you.
Oh my god, that wasn't a good thing.
That was
a good thing.
Really bad thing.
Can't wait to meet you. So join the animatronic.
I'm so cutting that. You're gonna get clipped.
And so what?
There were some good dances. The say-so dance.
Yeah. Didn't even notice.
I should have been dancing in front of the camera. I don't think I would have made it big, to be honest. I didn't have the skill that Charli D'Amelio did.
Also, the time when cupcake remixes started coming out.
That's Psychosis. That's absolute Psychosis. And you still think they're funny, is the thing.
I think that they're catchy. I don't think they're funny. They're catchy.
I think they're genuinely good songs.
Yeah, they're genuinely really good. That is art, okay? I have never heard anyone edit a song so well. Like, Ronnie Vision, he edits songs really good.
That's the Cupcake Remix guy?
That's one of the biggest ones is Ronnie Vision. And those, I've never heard such a,
and he makes money off
remix.
Of it.
Yeah. Wow.
FIFA is in full swing right now.
Oh my gosh, guys, I am so ready to talk about FIFA. I've had my notes. I wrote that so fast once I realized, wait, June, FIFA started. So severe FOMO as a Scotsman, as a Scottish person. That's not a Scottish accent. I tried to do it. Cut that.
Try again. No, don't say it without the accent. No, without
Scotland!
the accent.
Keep that. Scotland! So, yes, severe FOMO, because the Scots, they're in Boston, and they're going full swing. these are like the craziest fans ever. They're going to baseball games and Scotland, no party. Yeah. So they are really tearing that city up, and everyone is like, they're enjoying it. They're enjoying Scotland there, which is amazing. They drank the plane dry of beer, and so once they drank a dry of beer, they switched to wine. You have to get back on me if there was still wine on the plane when they left.
Can we get a numbers crunch on that?
Yeah, can we get numbers on how much money was spent on that plane for the libations alone, the drinks. They also have been bringing their traditions to Boston, so you can see a bunch of the statues in Boston have traffic cones on them, which is like a Scottish thing to do, apparently, is to put traffic cones on the statues. And then moving on to a little bit more of a chill fan group. I mean, they still cheer on their team. Japan. Yeah. They have been having these blue, they almost look like balloons. It's just bags. And it's so that they can clean up the garbage after they're done with the party. It's like so respectful, so nice. They're coming for Canada being nice. We have to step our game up.
Yeah, Canada's people. A little bit like, only people who don't live here think that everyone's nice.
We're falling off. We need to start being nice again.
No, genuinely.
Because that was like, that's our whole brand, is being nice. And now Japan's doing this, and it's like, oh my God, what are we going to do now?
Canada's brand right now is like traitor, because Justin Trudeau, who is a former representative of Canada, where was he?
Ooh, in the U.S., supporting Katy Perry and cheering on the U.S. team. Katy Perry was wearing a Canada-U.S. pin, but this was Canada's kickoff. I'm pretty sure the U.S. had other games. This was the Canada kickoff, and you were nowhere to be seen in your country's kind of betrayal. And I hope that sets well with you.
And then he responded on whatever it was, Twitter or Threads or something. I can't remember what he said, but it was very, I'm Canada down.
Yeah, and he's reheating the Tate McRae nachos. And then more with FIFA is the song. I don't like it. I really don't like the song. Die Die. I feel like Die Die. Die Die. D-A-I-D-A-I.
Oh.
That's what the song is called. And I don't really like it. I feel like it feels tired. It feels like they're reheating Waka Waka nachos. Like, it's
Nothing
Shakira
will beat
again.
that. Nothing will beat that.
It's Shakira again, and it's very reggaeton.
Yeah.
And I feel like we wanted something. I would have liked something more. It's like America chooses an American artist, Canada chooses a Canadian artist, Mexico chooses a Mexican artist, and then they all work together. Wait, Tate McRae for the U.S. and Canada.
Revolving Door is the new FIFA song.
It's okay. I'm okay.
It's okay. I'm okay.
I feel like I would have liked that a lot better if all three of them chose an artist, or maybe there was like an artist competition, and each one of them had like an artist that won, and then they made a song together. That
would be a good show.
That would
be
really
auditioning to be the next FIFA.
Yeah,
because Loki like
Netflix original,
like a competition, like a singing competition show, but everyone's already famous.
It's like the one that they did for Cat's Eye,
The Masked Singer. Oh,
Netflix
America's
had
next
a show.
pop girl. America's Next Top. It's Modelland. Popstar Academy. Popstar Academy.
Oh, that's what it was. Popstar Academy.
Yeah.
They could have had that for the FIFA World Cup. And I feel like I would have liked it a lot better if it was like, if we did something more original, and it just feels tired doing Shakira again, because Shakira did an amazing song for, I think it was in Africa.
Yeah.
That FIFA.
Yeah, well, the song was called Africa.
Yeah.
If you
it was called Waka Waka.
Okay. I swear it's Africa and like they love that song in Spain. Yeah. Everywhere I went in Spain, they were playing Waka Waka.
Still,
I wasn't complaining, but it still holds up to this day. It was
impact.
like it's a timeless classic.
It had
a timeless
such a cultural impact.
It did.
They had
to keep playing it. Yeah.
And you know what? I still this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just bring back originality, please. Being
a fan of FIFA feels a little bit like mass psychosis. Like, I'm not hating, because I love how it's bringing people together and countries, but it's like it's kind of nice to see, like, people were truly gathered in the town square at Yonge and Dundas watching the game. Like, they projected it on some kind of screen, and people were like in their jerseys wearing stuff, but it feels a little bit like this is a cult. Like, a little bit. I can't lie.
Yeah.
No hate.
I mean, yeah, I can see that, because it's like why do we think JoJo fans are in mass psychosis, but we don't think that these people who are going to different, like, halfway across the world to see their sports.
People save, like, portions of their paycheck for, like, when their team, or if and when their team makes it to, like, say, the quarterfinals of the World Cup, to, like, travel wherever they have to go, and, like, they have, like, funds for that. Yeah. You'll have, like, your retirement fund, your kids' RESP, and then you'll have your World Cup finalist fund.
And the tickets, like, $4,000 to go to, like, a random game.
I know, people will be like, are you going to a game? Are you going to a FIFA game? It's in Toronto. I'm like, I don't think so.
Where is this money coming from?
Do I have $4,000 to spare?
Do I shit bricks of money? Like, yeah, let me just pull out $1 million. Like, and then the drink price is, like, $27 a beer. What?
Yeah, a beer. I was going to be like, $27 cocktail. That's just anywhere on Ossington, babe.
If we went into that club, a shot would have been $27.
No, I know. Like, FIFA prices.
Yeah, FIFA prices.
And I'm sure, or I'm not sure, but I feel like places in Toronto, let's do a temperature check at the end of the month if we find things getting more expensive. But I wonder if because Toronto's so touristy right now, people or businesses, when they can, are, like, raising prices of things.
Yeah. But what's
it's
so
like the Niagara Falls tax.
Is Toronto, at least when, like, one time I was downtown, there were, like, I would walk past people and I'm like, oh, they're speaking Italian. Like, these are people who are from Italy. These are my people. And then I'm like, okay, like, whatever. It's just, like, one or two tourists. And then as I'm walking, it's just more and more Italian people. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, I know there's no Ital Fest happening or anything. Mm-hmm. It's just a lot of Italian people. And then that got me thinking, is Toronto, like, actually touristy? And what do the tourists think about Toronto? Like, what do they think when they're here? And that's
a lot of people say that Toronto is very clean. I hear a lot of Americans saying that. And I'm like, how dirty is America?
I feel like when I went to Italy, it was way cleaner than...
Yeah.
I mean, garbage clean. If you're walking in a lot of the cities in Italy, you might smell horse shit. Because that's what a lot of... there's a lot of horses.
That's how people get around.
Yeah. They don't have cars in Italy. They have horses.
Babe, it's called a Ferrari.
No, they do have cars, but there are
You're literally spreading misinformation right now.
There are a lot of horses, so there is a lot, like, there is a smell in certain places.
There's an aroma, for sure.
There's an aroma.
Me saying as if I've been.
But
I have been to Italy.
There are places that don't smell like horse shit, and that's really good. And Italy is, like, so beautiful, and there isn't a lot of garbage on the ground because, like, every so often there's, like, a trash, and instead of you having to open it with your hand, little foot press and boom, it's in. And there's, like, clear signage, green, blue, gray or something, and it has pictures of what goes in there, huge pictures of what goes in there. And I'm like, wow, like, I think that is, like, the future of waste removal is having those trash cans, like, every few blocks instead of having the, like, nasty ones that we have now. I don't like the ones that we have now.
Well, one thing that Italians specialize in, it's waste removal. What does that mean? That was a mafia joke.
Oh.
It's like, you'll be like, my dad's in waste removal.
Are you talking about me? You think that, like, what?
No. If I was talking about you, I would say one thing they specialize is landscaping. No, but people being so like, yeah, my dad, like, they say in The Sopranos, they're like, Tony Soprano's in sanitation. I'm like, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, especially with FIFA now, I want to know, like, what do they think? Like, I saw one video and the guy's like, the food, I haven't gone to a single place in the food being bad. Like, the food is so good here. The people are nice, whatever. And are we nice?
I'm a bitch, so I don't know.
I feel like if someone asks me for directions, I'm going to be, I'm not going to be rude to them, like, at face.
No, yeah.
But I feel like we can be really rude. Like, I feel like...
Yeah.
That's, like, a misconception is that we're nice.
I'm really sensitive when people say, like, excuse me, because I find living in Canada, it really is customary, in my opinion, and what I've witnessed, it's very customary to say sorry when if someone is in your way, right? If someone is in your way and they're in the wrong, objectively, and you're trying to, like, get through, you don't say, excuse me. Most people, I feel like, say sorry. Maybe I'm just overly apologetic, but so when I'm in America, one of the first things I notice is that people, like, will say, and even, like, if they're objectively in the wrong, it's not, the instinct is not to say I'm sorry. The instinct is to say, excuse me. And I'm like, you're so rude right now. I'm like, you're being really rude. But I'm literally like, what the hell? Like, excuse you. You know what I mean? When people say excuse me instead of sorry, it feels so harsh. And so when people in Canada do that, I'm like, guys, we're in Canada right now. Like, we say sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it's sorry.
It's not sorry, it's sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, however you say it, that's the word to be using.
Yeah.
Don't excuse me. Yeah, like the nerve.
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse me. And even if you say it nice, I'm like, no,
it still sounds like you're saying, like,
abrasive.
watch where you're going.
Yeah, it's like, excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry that I was in
your way. Excuse me. Yeah.
I stepped back on one person and he said sorry so fast I couldn't even, like, get it out first. And I'm like, why are you saying sorry?
That's
like,
a true Canadian.
I'm the one that stepped back into you. Like, I should be saying sorry.
That's our
like,
next prime minister.
I should have was. Yeah. That's my dream guest on the podcast. Is that dude that I stepped on. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
This is my call out to you. I'm sorry that I stepped on you.
Speaking of Canadian, why do people not know how to say Nanaimo bar? Nanaimo bar? But that's also James Charles, and James Charles is like an idiot. So
no, there was like so many more. I saw so many TikToks.
Because of the crumble cookie?
Naomi bar. I'm like, what?
I'm looking at the word right now and I'm like, Nanaimo. Like, I guess, but I'm like, figure it out.
I've never had a Nanaimo bar, and I still called it a Nanaimo bar.
Yeah.
And I feel like every Canadian that I've talked to that hasn't known what a Nanaimo bar is still calls it Nanaimo.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, is there like a cultural language switch between the two countries? Even though we still both speak English, is it just like different phonetics where they just don't know how those work together?
Honestly, and I hate to say this, it might be too political, but I find a lot of Americans are not very literate. And I think being illiterate would cause you not to know how to pronounce something. You know what I mean? The education system is lacking a little bit, to say the least.
I had another
And I think
theory.
that might be, yeah.
My theory is that we're very multicultural, and Nanaimo isn't an English. I mean, I don't think it's an English word.
Nanaimo is a city in cut that. Nanaimo is a city in British Columbia.
Oh. I was gonna say, like, I thought that it was, like, multicultural, and, like, that's why we're able to, like, understand how
Perhaps.
these words work. We're, like, I don't know how it's just, like, a group thing in Canada that we all know how to say Nanaimo. And that also got me wondering, what other words do we think Americans would, like, mess up? So I think I wrote a little list. I think I might have deleted it. But, number one for me was Etobicoke.
Etobicoke.
Yeah, Etobicoke. It's Etobicoke. Haudenosaunee, which is the tribe.
Haudenosaunee, yeah.
Yeah, Haudenosaunee. I think I had one more and I completely forgot. Do you have any words that you think
I'm
that they
thinking
mess
like
up? Saskatchewan.
even Vaughan.
Even Vaughan.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like the GHAN. Vaughan. It sounds like Swedish.
Vagan.
Grönsaker.
Let's keep that in just for my mom.
Yeah. It's the Italian. I'm able to roll my R's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you have problems with your R's. Is that why you have problems with your
Probably
R's?
because Italian, to roll your R, it's the tongue in the front. So it's
yeah.
And so I was growing up with words like ricotta, and like a lot of the words that I would use had the rolling R in there. And then, or it's not even a lot of the words that I would use. I just spend a lot of time with my nonna. Mm-hmm. So it was like a lot of like.
I'm laughing at every time on this podcast when I've said an Italian word. I'm so scared of the pronunciation. You
don't gotta be
and
scared.
I'm literally like pepperoncini. I was like focaccia. Sfogliatelle. But like I grew up. The way I grew up was not with a nonna. I grew up with the Sopranos. So for me, it's sfogliatelle. Rigot.
Mozzarella.
It's rigot.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
It's mozzarella.
Sure.
Yeah. You with your Jersey accent. Is that
yeah,
Jersey?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are from Jersey.
Yeah, you're Jersey Italian.
Yeah.
Gabagool.
It's actually in my blood.
Yeah.
I was so invested in The Sopranos, it became part of me. It
Yeah,
became
now
my
you're
blood.
actually Italian.
Yeah.
And it's actually so funny because a lot of the words that I had growing up, I didn't know that they were Italian. Like I didn't know that Bolita was Sicilian. So I would like go to school and they'd say like, "Oh, can you grab the dustpan?" I'm like, "What what's a dustpan? And she's like, for your sweeping. And I'm like, what? And finally a kid piped up because I guess he knew that I didn't know the word in English. And he goes, the bolita. And I go, thank
How
you
did he
so
know?
much.
Oh my
Thank you
God.
so much.
Wait.
And I grabbed it immediately.
How do you say brother in Italian?
Fratello.
That's fratello.
Yeah, that's fratello. That's familia.
That's familia.
Yeah.
We both saw Obsession this month.
We should unpack
Let's unpack Freaky Nikki.
After watching it and seeing all the TikToks, I've like realized so much of the artistic stuff. Her name is Nikki Freeman, and she was not free for almost the whole movie.
Yeah.
She was free at the start and at the end. But for the whole movie.
at the end she was kind of in the shackles of what had been done to her.
And at the end it's like I understand the visual for like her crying and stuff. It was originally she was supposed to still shoot herself. Because honestly, what are you supposed to do at that point?
Romeo and Juliet vibes.
No
like
cop
a
believe.
twisted Romeo and Juliet. Yeah.
No cop is gonna believe that like, she was like taken over by some puppet. I know people will say that
she'll be like not criminally responsible, but I'm like,
but no,
I think you're going to jail.
Yeah, I think she's gonna go. Like, what do you even do at that point? All your friends are dead.
Yeah.
And
I love how all her friends was like the people that worked at the like music store with her.
I mean, she was anyways thinking about leaving that town or whatever.
Yeah,
so
she was gonna quit.
She was gonna start a new life.
Yeah,
but
she wanted to be a
writer.
writer.
I feel like it's still gonna catch up to her.
No, for sure.
What's her life even what's gonna happen with her life?
She needs like to do some healing for sure.
Mm-hmm. She needs to leave.
Like she's gonna need some serious psychiatric intervention to be able to move on from what happened to her.
And even if she couldn't see what Freaky Nikki was doing, she still would walk around the house and see Sarah completely scalped, dead on like the chair.
Yeah.
Ian shot dead after winning $1 billion. Hey bro, I won $1 billion. I mean, if I even woke up and I saw Bear, like if I woke up from the unconsciousness and saw Bear, I still at that point, like I don't think she even cared that Bear was dead.
No, but I think that it feels like at the end she was like realizing I don't know. There's like, was she either confused about what happened and just like super scared and that's why? But I feel like they're also like, kind of to me, why they kept it going so long was because she was like realizing what happened to her and kind of it's all coming back to her as she's back in her body in the way that, in the human way, she's realizing what happened and the impact that it's gonna have. And this is the thing too, that Bear, hate him, but even though he undid what his wish, you can't undo what just happened to her. Yeah. Right? Like his wish caused so much irreparable damage.
And he had like so many chances to get rid of him. Honestly, Sarah would still be alive if he listened to Nikki when she had that moment of clarity to say like, kill me. Yeah. Sarah would still be alive. But now all of his friends are dead, including him. Yeah. And now
and Nikki's life is ruined.
Nikki's life is completely ruined.
Her life is completely
ruined. And Nikki
like,
was your so-called friend at work. Sure, like you had a crush on her, but you still have like a friendship to be having a crush on someone like that.
It's just also, I feel like the entitlement that people feel to someone liking them back is like he felt and people are saying also, instead of wishing that, I wish I had the courage to tell Nikki that I like her. No, he wanted to change her. Like she was the one that needed changing. He had
the one that had to change. Or he could have said, I wish that I was someone Nikki could love. Yeah. He could have done something to change himself, but instead he wanted to change.
But obviously his first instinct would be like
that, like I'm good. She needs she needs
to change and like me back. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he wasn't expecting her to change, and it just shows how much like Nikki in her original state would have not gone for him.
Yeah. I believe that too. I don't believe she liked him. I think her saying now's the chance to tell me is not now's the chance to tell me so that we can like be a couple. No. It's now's the chance before it gets into a bigger problem.
And it ended up
in a bigger problem. Like it's almost like not that she knew, but anyone could kind of foresee that him having this unrequited love for her and not having the courage to tell her about it is going to cause problems for both of them, whether it was just a normal real life situation where there was no one wish willow and it was just like a really awkward friendship and he started acting weird and almost, because sometimes people can get like almost hostile towards someone that when it's an unrequited love situation. And I think that now's the chance to tell me is like now's the chance to tell me so we can like work it out and like move past it. but instead
and then what's
he
the
was
chance?
fucking pussy.
And he didn't take it.
Yeah, and he didn't take it.
And it was like literally seconds.
Everything could have been
before it.
so avoided. And like obviously he could never have predicted what would have happened after the One Wish Willow. He never even knew that it was gonna
he probably
work.
thought it was gonna be fake.
Yeah, he probably thought it was gonna be fake, and it was in a moment of like huge impulsivity because he was supposed to give it to her. And I'm like, it's also funny to imagine that like some people have used the One Wish Willow and their wish turned out totally fine. Like the guy at the magic store said like, I already used my One Wish Willow.
Yeah,
and like he seemed to be fine. Yeah.
But maybe his wish was like, I wish I was good enough for this job.
Yeah.
Boom. And then
and suddenly he's employee
wrong.
of the month at the crystal shop. Yeah. I think it also goes to show that I think maybe also the $1 billion wish, we never know what could have happened with that because at the end of the day, it's kind of giving, why don't you just print more money?
Yeah.
Like inflation, he would have been the reason for inflation. However, I think that if you make a wish that doesn't involve someone else, like you can't wish for other people to change or for other people to be different. Like your wish cannot involve another person in that capacity that Bear's wish did because it's going to make them literally be possessed by an entity.
Yeah. The entity.
So if you just wish for something objective or something like wish for something inanimate, even like wish to bring your freaking cat. I feel like, but I was like, why didn't he just wish to bring the cat back to life? Like that would have been where my mind went. But at the same time, maybe it would have been a demon cat resurrected. Because I feel like you can't involve other living things in your wish. Your
and
One
it would
Wish
be like
Willow,
a zombie, and it would like probably decompose while it's like, and it would end up in his sandwich.
Yeah. Either way, I'm so sorry. Sandy was getting eaten. Also, Sandy sandwich.
Yeah. I actually made a wish that Whitney Rose's business was going to fail, and then the entity came and took it.
I think Lisa Barlow made the wish that Whitney Levitt. Lisa Barlow had her One Wish Willow, and it was...
You got to watch out for the entity, Lisa Barlow.
Lisa Barlow. The entity came for my business,
and it
Lisa
will
Barlow.
come for yours too. Love that. I actually did have so much to talk about for Obsession because it's become my new obsession.
Obsession is my obsession.
It's my second favorite. Nothing can top Everything Everywhere All at Once. But Obsession has become my second favorite movie. And I have not had a horror movie where I've actually been like I covered my eyes at one point because I was like, and it's not like there were jump scares, but they weren't like your usual jump scare where something like pops out. Yeah. Which I mean, it
felt
some.
Expensive almost. Like it was like intellectual jump scares. Nothing was cheap.
$700,000. That was their thing. $700,000 to $1 million. That was their thing. Usually it's like $5 million. $5 billion. $5
billion. Musk is funding it.
Yeah. It's usually like in the millions to create horror films like that. And production was insane. Because there were so many things where, like, makeup alone would cost, like, thousands of dollars. And, like, props would have costed thousands of dollars. And somehow they got it done within that range. It's just art. And I've never been, like, so, like, my heart pounding like that. Like, actual fear.
No,
in a movie in so long.
Yeah, and I was so, like, how is this? I kind of knew how it was going to go. But I was, like... It just, the whole time you're like, this is not good, this is not good, this is not good. And you have that dread, like, for the whole movie.
And the dude's, like, 23.
Who made it? I think he's 26. Backrooms, he was 20.
Yeah. He did it while he's 20.
Yeah.
And there was so much, I feel like there was a lot of thinking with Obsession. Because not only was it a horror, it also felt very, like, there was very, like, almost poetic, like, the ways that things would... The like little themes and references and stuff. It's like
it was a thinker. Like
it was one that like when you think about the movie, there's like so many connections and stuff. And it's like wow, I never even thought of that. Like
little Easter eggs. Yeah, even with the cat sandwich, like the way that Bear was oblivious to it, and Sarah was like, "Your lunch fucking stinks, bro," and like not in a rude way, like cat? Genuinely. What's the verdict? Cat.
What's the verdict? Cat. Yeah.
My question with Obsession is, where was Nikki? Where was the real Nikki? Because she, like, it's not like it was a body swap thing. Because at first I was like, is this a body swap? Because when they called the hotline and she was screaming, they somehow had access to her. But then at the same time, never was her body swapped, right? When he first made the wish and she started acting different, she was the same person who had like walked to the door and turned around. And then when she came back, it was almost as if she re-entered her body, but there was no physical swap. So the physical body was her. And same with when she was lying down or when she was sleeping, she was still in her own body, but it was like she had split mind.
It kind of... So, with a lot of what they're saying with, like, after the movie stuff, it kind of seems like Nikki is in the body, but she doesn't have control over what she's doing, and instead the entity, they almost describe her as, like, a puppet.
Yeah.
Like, her body is a puppet.
Yeah.
She's still inside of it, but she can't control anything she does or says.
Yeah.
So, there's, like, some force that's pushing her, and there's some theory that the only times that she has, like... she comes back to herself is when the entity's asleep or when she looks at herself in a mirror and is like, wait, that's not me. Like when they were in the car. I didn't know about
the mirror one.
When they were in the car, you can see her eyes sort of look, and if you follow her eyes, that's almost where where the side mirror would be, and she goes, oh my god.
Wow, I didn't know that.
When she's in the thing, there's probably like a reflection in the bottle or something, and that's how she came back to her senses. And yeah. That probably looks so bad.
That reminds me of you in the car when we filmed that video and you're like... That can't be left in.
Get that cut back.
And when she was screaming on the hotline and they had access to her screaming, I guess they somehow had access to her conscious. And it also felt like her conscious was being suppressed. Because to me, it was almost giving like either figuratively or literally being suppressed, like pressed, held back from having control over her body and control over her own like actions and her own words and her own thoughts. Like she had no autonomy. And it was like torturous, like almost as if she was in her own mind, chained up. And she was like screaming to get out of the chains. And the fact that Bear's dumbass would be like, is it that bad being with me? Like, no, she's being psychologically tortured by an entity.
Yeah. What I think is that...
And also, it is hell to be with you because you fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like, having your body be possessed by an evil entity, of course you're going to be screaming. Yeah. Even if it has nothing to do with Bear. Like, she's not screaming because she's, like, disgusted by him. I mean, maybe she is because I would be. But she's screaming because she's being possessed by an evil entity. And she has no control over her mind. And that entity is probably hurting her psychologically, and if not physically.
I'd be crying just from like doing my like washroom business on the floor standing up. Like I would like that's already like torturous.
Bear's like, is it that bad being with me? I'm shitting myself. Like literally I'm standing there and shitting myself.
Yeah, I can't. Like I don't have control over my body. Like she can't live without Bear. So when Bear's not there, she can't even take herself to the bathroom. Yeah, she can't do anything by herself.
Yeah.
Because she's so infatuated with Bear, And what I was thinking with the phone was that who was on the phone was the entity controlling her. And so the entity would have access to her inside of her body. And that's what I was thinking was what's on the phone was the entity.
Well, I was almost like this person who works at the hotline or the helpline. Is this person some kind of, not magical, but obviously there's an air of like supernatural activity. There's a level of supernatural. There's a supernatural element. So I was wondering if that person was almost like an entity as well, and they have access to the real conscious, almost as if she was locked in a prison. Yeah. But it's like a psychological prison. It's a like a prison of consciousness.
They're like mind demons.
It was so interesting to me that it wasn't a physical body swap, but she could kind of flip on and off the real Nikki versus
she
the entity.
Flip. She couldn't.
Yeah, no, but she flipped.
Yeah, there were moments where she
gained control. Yeah. And it makes me visualize like a physical restraint and a physical like pushing the entity to the back and letting her full self come to the front, but then immediately being pushed back and like suppressed. And it was suppression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Obsession, the title, isn't about Nikki, it's about Bear.
For sure.
And his obsession.
He's the one who was obsessed.
When they were talking about their future movies, it does seem like that is the aim, like that is the aim of the name. It's not for the person who is affected by the one wish willow. It's for the person who made the wish. Like, the next one apparently is going to be called projection, and it's parents projecting what they want their kid to do.
Yeah. So, like, I wish my child would be successful.
That's what the title seemed like, because Bear is the one who was obsessed with Nikki.
Yeah.
He had a gorgeous woman who wanted him, and he was like, no, I need Nikki. And he ended up ruining Nikki's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that the potential sequels also play to the fact that you can't make your wish about another person. Yeah. Once you involve another living being, you can't make your wish to control what they do, right? Like, it has to be about you or something inanimate. Yeah. You can't try and project. You can't try and put a wish onto another living thing.
Because you can't control other people.
Yeah.
Real.
Otherwise, a literal entity will control them. My question, though, is the entity that controlled Nikki the entity that absorbed Whitney Rose's business?
My question was going to be, if you make a wish for yourself, will the entity take over your body, or will it do things to make that wish come true? Like,
I feel like it'll do things. I think it also maybe depends how you word it, because that guy I wish I had $1 billion. Maybe if he said, I wish I was a billionaire, he snaps the one wish willow, he wakes up as Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, I wish I could make $1 billion.
Yeah.
Instead, the entity would help them.
Yeah.
Like you have to put things in order to make them get the business, or it would take them over and, like, this is how you need to talk to become a billionaire. This is the way that you need to move. And instead, now they're the puppet.
You're in a personal hell.
Like, that's my question is, what if you make a wish for yourself and it's something of that sort? Would the entity take over? Would it take over other people, or just put things in order?
This might be a reach, but there's no way of knowing if that guy working at the crystal store, if he wasn't what if he was an entity too, and he had wished for something personal for himself, but he was actually taken over by the entity.
Yeah.
But he seemed to be fine from the outside. I feel like it's kind of almost funny to think that Bear's such an idiot that, like, some people have a one wish willow and it just, like, makes their life a little better and, like, is great, and then he just, like, completely turned everything to shit.
He ruined
He ruined at least 4 people's lives. And the dad, too. Like, their families are, like, gonna be destroyed. Their children fucking died. Terrible.
Yeah.
We touched on Love
Island a little bit. I'm on the slumber party episode.
When they're all in the bed, like Kanye West
Soul
style?
comes and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm only on Soul Coming. I just saw the blonde person. There's a lot that happens.
There's a lot of drama. Happens. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's turning into Messy Island.
I kind of noticed it happening earlier in this season. Like, I feel like Mackenzie, with that whole thing.
Oh, not her government name. Kenzie?
I feel like it was very much, they were getting messy.
Yeah.
Like,
let me tell you, Melanie gets messy. She's Messy Mel. And she's a character for sure.
Something happens with Sincere. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He gets kicked off.
Sincere, no, but we wish. One can only hope.
Oh, he does something bad. Yeah, I thought he was supposed to be sincere.
He is not sincere.
That was his whole selling factor at the start, was I am sincere.
But then he also said in his intro, he's like, do I have a wandering eye? I have 2. And I was like, I don't trust you.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he also did already cheat.
Yeah, he said he was texting people when he was in a relationship, or at least kind of with someone else. Yeah.
Messy.
But people said that at this point where we're at in Love Island, when we were at this point last year, it was Iris and Jeremiah coupling up, Jeremiah choosing Iris, and Huda having, like, her door unlocked for Jeremiah, and that whole love triangle heartbreak. And when we were at this point in season 6, it was, like, the best moment of Love Island, in my opinion, when they dumped Andrea and Rob threatens to go home and Aaron's bawling and all the girls are bawling. Yeah, so when, like, the girls had to decide to dump Andrea, that was, like, one of the best moments of Love Island history for me from the 3 seasons that I've seen.
What's so surprising is I feel like there was a lot more, like, sadness when people left in season 7 or something.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a lot more sadness when people left.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I saw Sean leave, and, like, it's like, oh no, Sean. Oh no, bye. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you.
Table.
Oh no. We're all gonna miss you.
Yeah.
Well,
and everyone kind of moved on. Yeah, the move on process is really quick.
Corbin, I'm so happy so happy that you picked me, Corbin. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I will say that there were a couple moments where I really did see like the friendships coming through, and I really like that because at the end of the day, for me, it's Friendship Island because that's what I get most invested in, especially between the girls. Yeah, when the girls are able to bond with each other so quickly and trust each other and like confide in each other and support each other, that really like does it for me. And there was some really sweet moments where girls have been like really supportive of each other.
I like the girl friendships and the guy and girl friendships, but the guy and guy friendships are kind of boring.
Yeah, except Zach and Bryce. Do you know about Zach and Bryce?
Yeah, they're bromance.
Yeah, well, they're a couple. I'm just kidding.
They're a throuple.
They need to couple up. Oh, yeah, Kata. Because Kata, when she came in, I was like, she's AI generated. She looks AI generated to me, and then she kind of didn't have a personality. She's been getting like more and more real to me.
This is the
throughout
government
the episodes
putting AI people in. Huge theory that government is replacing people with AI.
Yeah, well, it's TMZ.
it's
How did TMZ got a hold of Love Island? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Elon Musk microchips from the COVID vaccine.
Well, this is the thing, too.
I'm actually microchipped right now.
Is that... No, views in 2020, like, 8... Views in 2028 is going to be just bot versions of us sitting there. Yeah. Anyone can scroll on a laptop.
If I'm a bot, I want to have one of those, like, weird tonal voices, like Gladys in Portal, where it's, they don't know what, like, vocal, like, pitches to use for certain things. So it's like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, it's so off-putting, and I want my bot voice to be like that.
Your bot's going to have an Italian accent.
Yeah, it's going to roll all of the R's.
It's going to roll all.
Yeah, I mean, and it's actually going to be Jersey Italian, so I'm going to say mozzarella.
Yeah.
Sfogliatelle. Gabagool.
Your bot is a manager at a sanitation company.
My bot is actually Tony Soprano.
Tony Soprano died. Spoiler. Kind of. It's left open ended. I guess rest in peace.
We should get bot Ariana Maddox. That's our dream guest.
Can we just get? We could low key bot create, but then imagine a horror movie where you turn someone into a bot, and then the bot starts like controlling their actions.
So
like
obsession.
All the way in Fiji, yeah.
So obsession.
I know there's gonna be, because even Toy Story 5, it's really touching on the technology takeover because the kid gets a iPad leapfrog type toy, and the kid is only interested in playing with that instead of the actual toys, and so they're really like on the nose touching on technology takeover. So I think that media and film is gonna have a lot to say about AI.
I'm pretty sure there was actually a horror movie where this girl got her like in her like brain whatever scanned and put into a little robot thingy. And so her consciousness was in this robot and in the other person, but it was living the consciousness that got copied instead of the consciousness of the actual person. So it's from the bot's point of view.
That's very Black Mirror. That's like the Miley Cyrus, one of the only Black Mirror episodes.
What if it was actually Black Mirror?
Life feels like a Black Mirror episode sometimes. And Black Mirror was really ahead of its time, I think, with not predicting like how life is literally, but predicting certain. Black Mirror makes you think. It has kind of like Obsession, because it's a fictionalized way of commenting on something in the world that's real. Yeah.
You know what one of my favorite things was? Love, Death, and Robots. It was a Netflix series, and it was like poetry in the style of short films.
It was TTC poetry.
Like they have episodes where it's there was the one, it's this pool cleaning robot that this engineer lady would constantly upgrade. And it got to a point in the upgrades where the pool robot was a human, and it started doing art. And throughout the galaxy, it put these blue squares. I don't remember the name of the blue, but it was some special blue square. And they put
Cerulean. That's from the worst part.
Probably. And they put these squares throughout the whole galaxy. And then as their final artwork, they took a dive into their original pool, and it shed all of its upgrades, and it went back to cleaning the pool. Whoa.
Wow.
I was like, whoa.
Wow.
That touched. That was poetry.
I feel like the future of the TTC is going to be there's screens on there, and instead of reading people's terrible poems, you're watching people's terrible short films. Imagine that's like the Black Mirror, hell future that we're in for.
But if the short films are like Love, Death, Robots, I would be happy.
Well, yeah, but no, I'm thinking like terrible.
If it was like a Netflix production, if it was a Netflix production,
it's a Netflix original.
They just have Netflix, and you can like.
No, because when Netflix takes over the world, everywhere is gonna just be playing a Netflix original.
Netflix used to be like a shipping place, and now they're doing this. And what's next? What's next for Netflix? What's their
TTC?
Next? Yeah. They're going to start. They're gonna write. They're gonna write the poetry on the TTC. Yeah. Now.
Well, we have our work cut out for us to wrap up the end of Pride Month, because I'm sure that things will go down. Whether it's Jojo Siwa going on a cruise, whether it's Azalea Banks speaking up for the 4th time.
Maybe we'll do a Views vlog if she speaks up, because we're doing this episode so early.
We'll live Threads if she speaks up. Someone needs to get Azalea Banks on Threads, because then I'll actually keep up with what's happening with her.
Or get her on, like, someone needs to get her. They need a like marketing team to get her on like every social media.
Yeah.
So that I can know exactly what she's tweeting 24/7. I put my notifications on for.
We need to get Netflix on that.
Yeah.
we need to get honestly, I'll just keep refreshing TMZ until I find out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
Well, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Views Podcast.
This was episode 5, the June episode. Can't wait for episode 6. I don't know what's going to happen in July.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode. We'll see you in our next episode.
Can't wait to see you, and maybe by then we'll have our Breville versus DeLonghi debate
We'll finally
finished. And we'll know which one is number 1.
Whatever. Thank you for watching.
And it's DeLonghi.